how much did we spend on our Baguio trip? Where did we stay? And what was our itinerary? If you're curious, then stay tuned as I will provide the details. But before we dive into that, let me introduce myself. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Doreen and I love sharing little glimpses of my life and my passion for travel with you. Let me share with you our Baguio trip itinerary for 3 days and 3 nights. A tour of our accommodation and our travel expenses. Are you excited? I hope so. Then let's proceed. Starting with day 0. So we came from our province and had to stay overnight in Davao to take the flight there. There's a closer airport from our province but we chose to fly from Davao para makagala pa kami, and we did visit some of the restaurants that I used to eat when I was still living in Davao. So if you'd like to check it out, I'll put the vlog link in the description below. So we departed from Davao International Airport and directly flew with Cebu Pacific. Not sure though if they still offer a direct flight. Please check their website for more details. And if you are planning to travel for the first time, I also have a vlog where I provided some travel tips for first-time travelers. You can check out the vlog link below. I know you're eager to learn, and here are our flight details. Our flight departed at 5:45 p.m. and the travel time was 1 hour and 20 minutes. So the flight from Davao to Clark round trip costs us 1,200 pesos per person. Bakit mura? Stay tuned as I will reveal it later. So from Clark, sumakay po kami ng bus papunta ng Baguio. Ang pamasahe ay 500 pesos for one way. May discount pala sila sa senior at student. So I will round it off na lang to 500 pesos. So round trip ay 1,000 pesos per person. And take note guys, hindi pa kasali yung fare namin from province to Davao plus accommodation for 3 nights for going and coming back. So, dumating po kami ng Baguio ng madaling araw na po. Mga 2. Since pagod na kami guys, hindi na ako nakapag-video ng first night and second night ng accommodation namin. Pero no worries, dahil on our third night ay nakapag-video na po ako. We stayed at Zoneville Condominium. I will give you a tour in a while. And if you want to skip ahead to our accommodation, you may do so. For now, let me share our day 1 itinerary. Here was our day 1 itinerary. We first visited Bell Church and nag-taxi lang po kami. So, disclaimer guys, I will round off the taxi fare as I could not exactly remember how much. However, rest assured that the fares are around that price range since our accommodation is in the heart of the city. The fare was around 130 pesos. Also, you must pay an additional fee of 10 pesos on top of the meter fare. Anyways, Bell Church has no entrance fee. However, may bayad po if gusto niyong pumunta sa kanilang small chapel, which is around 10 to 20 pesos. Our next stop was Valley of Colors. Wala din pong entrance fee dito at pwede lang palakarin if you're leaving from Bell Church. Since mainit and we have elderly companions with us, ay nag-jeep po kami. The fare was around 10 to 15 pesos. For lunch, we ate at McDonald's and it costs us around 700 pesos. As for the transportation expenses, I will provide you with a total shortly. Let me just continue with our day 1 itinerary. After lunch, we headed over to the strawberry farm. Again, we took a taxi and that was around 100 pesos. As for the strawberry picking, it costs us 750 pesos for group picking of 1 kilo of strawberries. Actually, hindi namin naabot ang 1 kilo kasi wala na masyadong bunga guys at yung iba ay lata na sa sobrang init. Pero dinagdagan naman nila para sumakto sa 1 kilo. Bumili pala kami ng pasalubong dito guys at kanya-kanya po kami ng bili. Ang nagastos ko po sa pasalubong ay nasa 500 pesos. Of course, we tried their famous ice cream and it was 70 pesos per cone. If you want to know how our day 1 was, I have a full vlog of it in the description below. So our last stop on day 1 was at Igorot Stone Kingdom. At may entrance fee po dito na 100 pesos per person. Mas maganda kung naakyat namin ito guys, kaso masakit na po mga paa namin kasi sobrang sikip ba naman ang sapatos namin. Pwede pala sumakay dito ng kabayo pero need pa namin umakyat sa tuktok guys, kaya doon na lang po kami sa Camp Janhay. At pupuntahan namin ito sa day 2 namin. If you're curious about what our day 2 itinerary was, then keep on watching. This was the total transportation expenses for day 1, 555 pesos. And this was our day 0 and day 1 expenses excluding our dinner and souvenir costs, for a total of 13,885 pesos. Kinagabihan po ay pumunta kami ng night market at naglakad lang po kami papunta kasi walking distance lang naman po sa aming Airbnb. So yung nabudol sa amin dito guys ay itong duck na hair clip at wood massager. Bumili din kami ng street foods nila na tteokbokki, fishball at kwek-kwek. So the total of the budol items and the street food, it costs us around 400 pesos. Dahil pagod na kami, ay nag-taxi po kami pa uwi at ang nabayaran namin ay nasa 60 pesos. So the total expenses for night market was 460 pesos.
Good afternoon guys. So we are at day 2 here in Boracay, in Baguio. And I'm going to take you a tour on our room. And this is our room for 3rd night. Let's come in. Let's come in. Come in. Just come on. Come in. Come in. So here is our guest. Pag one more. Ayan, busy sila sa kanilang mga buhay. This is the dining area. Social. And this is the kitchen area with CR.
So, kompleto na po ang gamit. Kung gusto niyo magluto, may rice cooker po sila para sa kanin at induction cooker naman para sa mga ulam. Nakatipid kami kahit papaano guys kasi sa Airbnb kami nagstay. So, kung bet niyo magluto at makatipid, I highly recommend Airbnb. Pero kung gusto niyo ay less hassle travel, you can definitely book a hotel room. It's up to your preference and budget.
Come on, hi. 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 And over here, this is the master's bedroom. Let's go. So this is the master's bedroom with the view of the balcony and has its own CR or comfort room.
What I liked about our accommodation was it had 2 bathrooms kasi hindi na kayo mag-aantayan kung kailan matatapos ang isa para ikaw naman ang susunod na gagamit. Not only that, if you will occupy the master's bedroom, then you have the CR or the comfort room for yourself. Ito pala ang view sa balcony. Actually, hindi siya balcony. It was their laundry room that was converted into an open space. Parang balcony na rin. At hindi ko lang alam guys, may nakatira sa bahay na yan. Parang ang creepy lang tingnan. Anyways, nasa 5th floor po kami pero parang nasa ground floor lang kasi ang mga bahay at buildings dito ay nasa uphill na location ng lupa.
Let's go to the other room. This is our regular room. Come in. So it has one single bed with folding bed. Pull-out bed. And may mga maleta na po dyan. Pasensya na sa color. And this is closet. It has its own closet. Nice. May table. Table. A-frame. Yan lang.
We actually rented a different accommodation on our first and second night, and that was a studio type unit, but I was not able to take a video of it. Anyways, for 2 nights, it costs us 6,000 pesos, and for this third night accommodation, it costs us around 3,500 pesos, for a total of 9,500 pesos.
This is our day 2 here in Boracay, Baguio. Mag-aantay lang kami ng aming food from GrabFood, and then we're gonna go. Yun lang.
This was our day 2 in Baguio. Bago kami mag-start ng aming tour for the day, ay umorder po muna kami ng lunch sa Mang Inasal through Grab. Kasi noong day 1 pa kami nag-crave nito. Kasi only rice, pero pag delivery guys at take out ay isang rice lang po ang binibigay nila. Pero okay lang dahil may luto po kami ng rice in case na kulangin. So yung lunch po namin ay nasa 600 pesos. Our first stop was Camp John-Hay. As usual, nag-taxi po kami at since medyo malayo ito, ang taxi fare ay nasa 170 pesos. Pinaka-main attraction ng Camp John-Hay ay horseback riding. Kung gusto niyo mag-horseback riding, ang bayad po ay nasa 350 pesos for 30 minutes. Hindi na namin tinapos ang 30 minutes na ride kasi naawan na rin ako sa kabayo guys kasi parang pagod na siya at parang nabibigatan. Maganda sana itong white na kabayo sa gilid. Namimili pa. Our next stop was at the mansion. The taxi fare was around 100 pesos. As for the transportation expenses, I will again provide it shortly. For now, let's continue. For me, ito talaga ang pinaka-major attraction ng Baguio, ang The Mansion. Bakit? This is the official summer residence of the President of the Philippines! Bawal po pumasok pala sa loob. Tumawid lang po kami ng kalsada papunta po ng The Right Park kasi magkatapat lang po sila ng The Mansion. So, wala pong mga entrance fees ang Camp John-Hay, The Mansion at The Right Park. Please know that I appreciate each and every one of you for watching the video until the end. To my new subscribers, thank you for your support. Our last stop was at the Burnham Park. The taxi fare was around 150 pesos. Sumakay po kami ng boat at 250 pesos po ang bayad, good for 5 persons for 30 minutes. Hindi rin namin tinapos ang 30 minutes guys kasi naghahabol kami na makapag-bike ride pa. Sobrang daming mga nagbabike dito kasi mga 5 PM na po ito. Ang narentahan naming bike, ang tawag po ay body at ang bayad ay 75 pesos for 30 minutes. If you want to know more of our day 2 trip in Baguio, I have a full vlog of it on my channel. The total taxi fare expense was 490 pesos, which included our trip back to the Airbnb. The initial taxi fare was 70 pesos. As for day 2 expenses, the total was 1,990 pesos. So before I reveal the details why we got a cheaper fare, let me just summarize our expenses. On our day 0 and day 1 trip, total expenses was 13,885 pesos. As for night market, expenses was 460 pesos. As for day 2 expenses, the total was 1,990 pesos. So the grand total expenses for our Baguio trip, excluding groceries, souvenirs, and our Davao trip was 16,335 pesos. And if you made it to this video, then I know for sure you wanted to ask all the questions such as why, what, where, when we got a cheapest fare. It's definitely not piso fare. It was actually one of the perks of my SIBS work. Even though it was a free flight, we still paid for the taxes, surcharge, fuel, and terminal fee. So that's the reason guys. Again, thank you for watching the video until the end. We will still support my vlog as we are now back in our daily lives. So, recuperate muna tayo sa mga gastos then pwede na ulit mag-travel. See you on my next vlog.